on Instagram, watching that stuff closely and diligently. Yeah. You know what's always puzzling to me? The players who take their workout videos. Like, if I'm just a fan, right? What do I think NBA players should be doing in the summer? Working out. Like, that's not like some surprise.
Anthony Davis was working out this summer, finishes the alley-oop. Anthony Davis leading the way for the Pelicans with 14 points on a very efficient 7 of 9 from the field.
And I love that set after free throws where they already have Davis down the floor. So he doesn't have to, it takes the wear and tear out, as we see. Carmelo Anthony actually does wear a hoodie all the time.
On the beach, too.
Okay.
It might be one of those lighter versions, so, dry fit.
Yeah, but that's still hot.
In the Bahamas, yes. At that time of the year, yes. It's Hoodie Mello, though. Gordon with the deep three. Davis with the board. New Orleans with a chance to take a 10-point lead. Payton all the way inside for the strong finish. The jackhammer gives New Orleans a 10-point advantage.
They're playing with such great flow and rhythm offensively right now. Getting to the basket time and time again.
Houston has not led in this ballgame. Anthony goes quick on Randall. Couple fakes and draws the foul. Jeff, as we look at the number of points that the Pelicans have given up so far, it begs the question. Trevor Ariza gone from a year ago, and Bam Mute gone from a season ago for Houston. How much do you think in totality they lose defensively with those guys not here and their replacements?
Well, Ryan Anderson and Carmelo Anthony call that not a wash player-wise, but just their strengths, right? Both scorers. Ariza, I think, has been underrated here for a long time. I think he is a very good player. I think he adapts and adjusts to his teams very well. Doesn't mind standing in the corner, waiting his turn. James Ennis, he's been brought in. It remains to be seen. I watched James Ennis a lot last year after he got traded to Detroit. He's a good player. Can he do it over 82? Can he do it in the playoffs? And then Bam Mute is a terrific defender that, like most guys who struggle with their range shooting, what a pass.
Wow, Anthony Davis with the dime to Holiday.
Listen, I'm not helping on Anthony Davis with PJ Tucker. He's not going to back him down, so he's going to have to shoot over.
There's Paul off the screen. They double team Paul. Anthony on the pick and pop three, no good. And Payton with a hit ahead to Holiday. There are 3 Holiday brothers in the NBA this year.
Isn't that unbelievable?
Great story. High speed inside. Mirotic with the layup off the good pass from Anthony Davis.
Again, I am not doubling Anthony Davis when PJ Tucker's on.
Here's Carmelo Anthony. Good defense by Anthony Davis. That's his 3rd block of the first half already. Moore thought about it, then fires. Houston Rockets trailing by 13 points. Harden with the Euro step. Contact and no call, and back on the Pelicans. They've got numbers. Davis on the lob. Jumped too high, too early. And Moore draws the foul. With 1:14 to go in the first half. New Orleans leading by 13. Folks, coming up on the Toyota halftime, Kawhi making his debut with the Toronto Raptors as they host the Cleveland Cavaliers. Michelle, Jalen, Chauncey, and Paul in the studio. All the actuals and factual scores and highlights from a busy night. We are underway, the NBA regular season underway in earnest. Aren't we all glad? 82 games. Getting a compelling and intriguing journey. This New Orleans team won 48 a season ago. Moore knocks down a couple of foul shots. A 10-1 run for the Pelicans. Leading by 15. On the swipe group, Chris Paul draws the foul. This is the largest lead of the game for the Pelicans. Chris Paul, remember, re-signed with Houston during the offseason, signing a 4-year, $160 million deal. In the memory of that hamstring injury in Game 5 against the Warriors to rest.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine with getting injured.
Hey, play the official one-day fantasy game of the NBA for a chance to win NBA tickets and other great prizes, folks. Just pick your starting lineup each day. That's all you got to do to enter. Play free at nba.com/one-day. So that works for you, right?
Yeah, but it's not. It's one thing I've learned. It's never about the money. That's what everybody has to say. Cliche-wise, you have to say that. The translation is, every time you hear that as an NBA fan, like Davis is fouled, you have to know it's a lie. It's always about the money. For every coach, owner, GM, player, why should you be embarrassed to say, yeah, a big part of this is about the money?
Okay. All right, I guess I'll go with you on that one. Anthony Davis draws the foul. But even if, which isn't a bad thing if it's about the money, right?
No, it can be about multiple things. It doesn't have to be about one thing or another. You can put everything into winning. But the people that act, or the players that say, and the fans that want to believe the fairy tale that I would play for nothing. No, you wouldn't.
Okay. Well, I'm going to take a contrarian view on this one. Just on one occasion, took a pay cut to join the Warriors. And I remember him in the locker room when the Warriors won. They asked him about the pay cut and winning the title. Was it worth it? He said, the Egyptians taught us that you can't take it with you.
How did the Egyptians teach us? What does that mean?
The pyramids. All the treasures were in the pyramids. They couldn't take it and died. So money's not that bad.
I'm going to say this. He took, what, 10 million to 12 to 1?
Yeah.
There were days of regret. Listen, especially as he gets older, right?
Okay.
And he doesn't have that income stream coming in.
Okay.
And I'll tell you what, Mrs. West had a big problem with that.
There you go. 15-point lead for the Rockets. Eric Gordon says that he slimmed down during the summer, lost about 12 pounds, got off to a faster start this year. Feels that he ended last season a little bit on the heavier side, heavier than he would have liked. But he had a very productive year.
Great year. When Harden and Paul missed games, he showed you he can come off the bench, he can start, secondary ball handler.
Earned himself an invitation to USA Basketball's camp in Las Vegas this summer. Anthony Davis finds Mirotic inside. Those two have some pretty good chemistry, Jeff.
Well, they're doing a great job against the double team of Davis. They had Harden on Davis, doubled, and Mirotic, terrific job getting to the open spot.
Air ball from Chris Paul. Mirotic with 15 points.
If I'm Alvin Gentry, I'm not going in at halftime. We're just staying on the court.
Keep running.
No, just stay. Listen, I got nothing to say. We played great.
Leading by 15. About a 3-second difference between the shot and the game clock. Offensively, they've been firing on all cylinders here in the first half, shooting 62% from the field. Davis with the rebound and stick back. What a way to put an exclamation point on the first 24 minutes for the Pelicans. They lead it after 24 minutes, 71-54, and Anthony Davis leading the way with 18 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. James Harden, meanwhile, with 10 points and 6 boards. Anthony Davis showing that MVP form that he aspires to win this year. And getting a lot of help from Julius Randle from the edges and with the assist. Stay tuned, folks, for the Toyota halftime cutoff right after the.
If that's by testing your reaction time for quickly, foot size and height. There's something here for everyone, so come on. Memorial Harvard Skyport now. Hey fans, please turn your attention to the 360 scoreboard as we once again like to thank all of the groups in attendance tonight.
Nation, they've been on stages around the country, television, and even the airwaves. And now, Rockets fans tonight, they are here. They're 6 deep and never sleep. They don't perform, they party. This is not a test. Make some noise for Houston's very own, the city. Red Nation, make some noise! Welcome to the city! 1, 2, 3, 4. Hey, I need y'all to put y'all hands together. Come on. Hey, hey. Y'all repeat after us. Come on. Hey, hey. This side. Hey, hey. Let's all get this party started. Look, I don't know what you want, but I'm willing to learn. I don't make 100K. I work for all that I earn, and I don't have a big old house. Maybe I can make room, and I don't drive a Maserati, but I need you to know. I don't know the finer things, but maybe I can give you my all. See, I don't have much, but girl, what I do have, I give it to you. I give it to the world, and never will I break the I give it to you. I'm giving you my everything. Red Nation, y'all gonna put your hands together. Y'all gonna put your hands together. Come on, C-Lo. Let's go. Let's go. Come on. Y'all do the work, do the work, do the work, come on. I told y'all, man, we gonna have a good time tonight. We gonna have a good time tonight. Hold on, we gonna switch it up right here. Check it out. We'll take a trip to Puerto Rico. Say the word and we go. You can be my freak. Be a freak of my mosquito. Anything you want. You deserve it. You deserve it all. And you're gonna give it your jewelry diamonds. Right, strawberry champagne. All night. Lucky for you. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Lucky for you. That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Search by the fire at night. Looking for you, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Looking for you, that's what I mean. That's what I mean. Hey, G, I think they like it. Man, we try, but you are too busy sack chasing. All this money, girl, I gotta make it. Looking back at the plan, man, we try. But you're in love with the fast money. Now you're looking like a crash dummy. You didn't do me so. I hate to wait on your parade. Hey, I feel it out in my heart back. I don't want to put the maze. Hey, I think that's wrong and I turn back. Give you my time and my money, my all. One thing out, every time. I'll be mine. I'll be mine. See, where you at? I'll be mine. Let's go. Bow. 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 Red Nation, make some noise. Red Nation, make some noise for our hometown homies, the city.
Almost sports and entertainment. Welcome everyone to NBA preseason basketball. I don't think I get that excited in a preseason game. Look at that.
Unteachable stuff, right? That's unguardable stuff.
In the back, Razzle, Dazzle, there it is. Trey Young.
The NBA season is underway, and we got the top five right here on NBA.com. We start the season off with defense. Aaron Baines gets the lead down low. But never fear, Terry Rozier is here. Terry Rozier smacks Joel Embiid's shot flat out of bounds, and it's nothing but pumpkin at number 5. On to number 4, and watch the big Australian lead the Boston Beat flailing. Ben Simmons flips the pass over his head before Markelle Fultz rocks the C's to bed at number 4. And at number 3, Joel Embiid swats Jalen's shot. Then the Giants from Philly swarm the other way. Simmons flipped it over his head at number 4. Here between his legs, he bounces it off the floor to Embiid, trailing for the sword and score. The big guys from Philly flying in at number 3. To the Bay for the number 2 play with Dre. Green with the lob. And Damian Jones finishes the job. Look at him go up and touch the sky before number 2. But at number 1, it's Jalen scaling Big Joel to ring his bell. It's not a jam. It's not a dunk. But this one left the big man sunk. Jaylen Brown not quite throwing down. Lands at number 1 on the NBA.com. Come on.